The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19.
Put it in ice.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Blur.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Jackson on 1st down.
They'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Columbus.
Now Jackson on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I hit the wrong button.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. Jackson hit. Lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. A big seam, and he might go
Fuck
all
Madden,
the way. 30, 20, 10.
A fucking sled.
He's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Fucking shit dumb, bro.
Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this carries into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct,
I'm
but it
still
certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
in this Madden game.
And it's up and good.
Bengals 14. Explorers nothing.
Damn, everybody left you.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a
yards shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
24-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right.
Oh,
When this ball's tipped it in,
what? Why the?
picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside.
What the fuck
pocket,
did you
panics a
move
little
for?
bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's
Shit
guy who can
aggravating,
cut the
bro.
ball from.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Explorers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Joe Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in.
Whatever, Madden.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first.
What fucking ever,
Game,
bro.
no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So
Yeah.
on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry.
Yeah, online.
2nd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7.
My quarterback fumble for a touchdown. Then the kick return man fumble for a touchdown. Back-to-back possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards.
Oh, my God, bro.
12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they
Just help him down the field, why don't you?
through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon.
These people do anything to win. Like, why is you hiking the ball?
Bengals, they widen their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive
Hiking the
run?
ball with a man in the backfield.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following
Kick
the
the ball
touchdown
out,
to
bro.
kick. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12
What is
yards.
this you can, bro?
Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
And 3 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, shit.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I'm going to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at 21.
One stop, D.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that?
Oh, my God, bro.
That would be the number one thing you would
Oh, my
think of.
God.
But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Keep it kiss it on the ground.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Anytime today, defenders. Anytime today.
Set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Stafford.
There you go. I see you, TJ.
This one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell set to
Wonder why he quick throwing.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And the pressure gets to him.
That's bullshit. Y'all made me run into that damn man.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Oh, hell no.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Airing one out for Boyd. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Minka, what you doing, bro? Huh, Minka?
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is
oh my God, yep.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
At the 46-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Stafford now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. No, he almost had it.
Bro, y'all can't catch this game, bro.
Just missing his second.
What's wrong?
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there. And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's caught by Pettit. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%. Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. Second and 10, it's Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Jackson will throw again.
Oh my goodness, Jackson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw again is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. James Washington as the first half is winding down. And his guys have taken the lead. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half. Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Explorers 28, Bengals 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play action. Stafford. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Out of bounds right at the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gun, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive
Wait, what
back,
happened?
you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6.
Yeah.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He gotta be your friend because he sent you a game, a chat invite, didn't he?
At the 25.
25-yard line.
Oh, I don't know that.
Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second
Yeah, y'all finished second place again?
That, partner, that happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that
man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
He's just going to watch him catch the ball?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure
He
whatever
should
the
be.
reason is. He better figure it out.
Well, he should have been.
Field just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, this throw caught left side, and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good
What?
job going there. But a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This man clearly in the end zone.
Chris Boswell on for the
challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson looking deep here for Ebron. And it is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A big play there. 46 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run with McFarland, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Stafford. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, gotta be shitting me.
Good for a Bengal first down.
Just gonna let Michael Thomas catch everything. This was up. All right.
From the gun, here's Stafford to the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again at Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense court.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCoy. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
No, I don't know who that is.
Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Yeah.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He played in the lobby with you?
Try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You should be able to go to Players Met.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Stafford on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Adam Thielen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, you good?
We're down to none. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable.
Yeah.
So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on for it now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety turnaround inspects it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just
You say be playing with who?
Fourth quarter of play.
Everybody be playing with who?
First down pass play, 2nd and 3.
To my lyric.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
It's 3rd down.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown.
Columbus.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
That's probably L.
Really feel like they're moving the ball.
That looks like her
They think that they can bottle this and carry it.
that looks like her avatar.